So in this video I want to take a look at a game that I played recently over the board. My opponent was much lower rated than me, and it was a blitz game, but I still think it's instructional because the game started out as a French defense, but it actually transposed into a Taimanov Sicilian, which I do play the Sicilian, but I don't play the Taimanov variation, and so this was instructive for me because I don't really know the theory of the Taimanov. So the game started with e4, e6, bishop e2, very unusual, c5, knight f3, knight c6, and now we transpose into a Sicilian with d4, takes, and here I played a queen b6, which I knew before I played it that this was just not a very good move, but I just wanted to play something that would lead to positions that were more original, for lack of a better word, and well, here the most common move I believe is knight f6, followed by queen c7, but bishop c5 is also playable. And well, this position has been reached many times by very strong players, not just average grandmasters, but former world champions like Vladimir Kramnik against Peter Leko, I believe, who was a world championship candidate, and also with the white pieces, Hare Krishna against Morusevich. So again, very strong players. But okay, I played this move, queen b6, and well, here knight b5 is the best move for white. But in the game, bishop e3 was played. Now the engine gives this very interesting variation, knight b5, with the threat of checking, and well, black is going to have this backwards pawn, and white is going to have the pair of bishops. So a6, knight d6 check, takes, queen takes, and the queen is very annoying here. But then there's queen b4 check, forcing the trade of queens, and well, there's the threat of taking with the fork, and so white has to play this move, knight a3, to maintain an edge. And even though the knight is on the side of the board, it's still giving a very good advantage for white, which I find very interesting but kind of strange. So after bishop e3, well, I just took the pawn, and here my opponent blundered with knight d2. The best move, well, one of the moves, you could exchange and then play knight d2, but knight b3 is very interesting. Knight f6, c3, this is all computer generated analysis. Pawn takes, bishop c1, knight takes c3, bishop takes queen, knight takes queen, and bishop back to d1. I mean, who would play a chess like this? I guess only computers. So after queen takes on b2, my opponent blundered, and now I'm just winning the knight for free. And here, the best move according to the engine is bishop d3, but this is just losing anyway. The position is just lost. I mean, you're down a piece. And a pawn. So after rook b1, winning another pawn, up a piece. King f1, the only move, unless you want to give up the queen. And after knight takes e3, my opponent had enough and he resigned, which is understandable because, I mean, if you take You have these double isolated pawns, which are weak. This king is weak. This rook is gonna have a difficult time getting into the game. This pawn is weak. You're down a piece, and you have no counterplay. So, yeah, I learned something. So maybe I will try out this variation in the future. And I hope you liked the video, and thank you for watching.